Really? Okay, listen. This is my friend Lisa Shrem from high school. Okay, what's up? Can I hold the thing? You know the question? What's the question? I can be canceled. No, I'm not dating game. I look like Chuck Eubanks. What is that? This is not dating game. You okay? Oh, thank you. Listen. They didn't come to see me when you banter. Okay. So your age, your prognosis, and how the Cancer Center helped you.
Okay, so Lisa Shrem, the original. Don't mix me up with others. And 57. I say that out loud. And I was diagnosed in 2017 with endometrial cancer, which I know you're going to need to look that up. It's uterine cancer. I was very early stage 1A, grade 1. I found it myself. To be honest, I knew something was wrong, so message to you, listen to your body. Doctors were shocked. And I had a surgery. And that was it. Just like a month, 2, 3 of recovery, I was okay. I didn't think I needed the Cancer Center, not back then. And although I knew they were there, and it was great to know that they were there, I went about it more or less on my own with my friends and my family. Well, as you all know, cancer is kind of like Hamas. It's sneaky. You know it's there. You never know when it's coming to get you. And 6 years later, when you think everything, whoa, wow, 6 years out, no problem, back to my old self, partying and having fun. And I wasn't feeling that great. Fatigue, when you get tremendous fatigue, it's something, You think, you say, oh, I'm getting older, so I'm slowing down, must be that. Okay, so you have heartburn, stop getting older, stop eating pizza, I don't know. Whatever is happening to you, it's harder to walk. I'm getting older, that's what you think. Don't put it off. I didn't want to really listen. As you all know, getting an appointment with doctors these days is pretty hard. It's 3 months, 6 months, 8 months to find the right doctor. And then until that march to Washington for Israel, that's when I found it. My sister said, oh, you have one leg that's gigantic and swollen, you could have a blood clot, go to the emergency room. I went, I said, I think I have Achilles tendonitis. And they said, no, you don't. Your cancer came back. And I was a little bit very shocked. And when cancer comes back, especially after they tell you you're actually cured, it's time to call Nancy. So that's basically what happened. And going to the Cancer Center, you walk in, I'm met by Nancy Sutton, Nancy B, and they give you this entire binder, I'm a teacher, so I loved it. It was all organized, and it had all these resources in it for you. They told you what to expect. All of a sudden they said, okay, what kind of cancer do you have? And I told them, and they go, oh, you're gonna need this, dry mouthwash, and you're gonna need this and that. I go, will? They go, yes, you will. And they were right. I went through about a month and a half, 2 months of radiation, and that was very, very hard. It was depressing. You felt horrible. You couldn't answer phone calls. And every time you think that even though you do have your friends and your family, but every week you couldn't get off the couch to go make yourself your own food. And living alone, it wasn't so easy. But Cancer Center to the rescue. All kinds of meals for everything. I have to tell you, my doorman was very jealous. I had to give him some of the stuff. It was a big Kiddush Hashem because he's like, where is all this coming from? I go, it's actually coming from Brooklyn. He's like, but we have places here. I go, it's nothing like the Cancer Center from Brooklyn. Nothing. And really the food. And then all of a sudden they called me up. Come to this book club. Come to this mosaic thing. I go, what do you mean? Come. And going to all the events that they had was fantastic because you meet other people also. Not everybody talks about their cancer. Not everybody wants to. Some do, some don't. But it's days like that where you get to feel normal for a change. You get to get out of your head, out of that like, I'm sick and I don't feel good head. And that's the greatest part about it. What it takes to make those events is all the volunteers, people's homes who volunteer to give their homes, and thank you to everyone who does give their homes, the Careys, the LeBeaus, everybody else where I've been to. It's really, really important. What more can I say other than this is round 2? I hope I never have a round 3, but I know that the Cancer Center will always be there for me, and it's the most wonderful place in the world. So even when you think, please give.
Very nice.